Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday indeed. It is just me. I'm all by my lonesome today. As the title card said, Audrey is at work this week, or this Friday, so she couldn't join me. So we're going to play with inks. Maybe look at a bag. I just got a new bag this week. And so we're doing some of that this week. It ought to be fun. And I have a whole bunch of inks that need to get swatched. So that's kind of what I plan on trying to get done. Hey, there's an Audrey in the crowd. Also, welcome Becky and Ruth and Laura and Greg and Trinity and Mac Damage. I'm going to assume that's your name. Branches, PB, hey, what's up? Macchiato, Susan and Ben and Martin and Beth and Paul. That's everybody. All right, good. Welcome. So, hope that you love a new bag? I love a new bag too. Nice set of ink samples. I know, right? And I just got a box that I haven't unboxed yet, which I'll do probably for next week. But where's Audrey? Audrey is in the chat. She is at work today. Better get all your bag talk out of the way. Well, at least some of it. But we got bags to talk about. Well, new bag to talk about. Just this one. Ugh. Right there. Good stuff. That's from the Rickshaw sale a week or so ago. So, ought to be fun. Mac Damage. I hope that thumbs up is for the Mac Damage. Good stuff. So, last week we weren't here and we missed y'all. It was kind of weird having a Friday without doing a live show. It's been a very long time since Audrey or I have done that. So, it was good. We had a little vacation. We went out to my aunt's place out in Maryland. It was nice, pretty good weather mostly, rained a little bit, but not too bad, not super hot or anything like that, and it was pretty good. I came home with an entire truck full of plants, which is fun, so maybe you have to do a plant-dependent stream and talk a little bit about those plants one of these days. I think that would be kind of fun. Great news about the cancer. Whoa. I missed something. Getting there, Ruth slowly managing to walk even further. Good news, I got all the cancer out. Thanks for asking. Oh, good job. Good job, Ben's doctors, and happy healing to you, Ben. I'm glad to hear about that. We chat about some of this stuff in the Discord, the Inky Discord. If you are a patron, get yourself over to the Discord. Have some fun with us over there. More plants are always welcome. Oh, man. Let me tell you about plants. I got a bunch. And I love plants, and I got there were a couple of real big ones, like a massive oak leaf hydrangea that we had to trim to even get it in the truck. I got a redbud tree, which is like kind of struggling. I don't know, it's on a struggle street. Hopefully it makes it through. I think things got a little bit sous vide in the back of the truck on the way home, but it's the way it goes sometimes. I hope this one survives because I'm gonna enjoy having a redbud tree. I would be really into that. So I got those, a bunch of other smaller things, a big old ornamental grass for Audrey because she loves grasses. But it was a good trip. I was glad to see my aunt. I haven't seen her in, man, it's got to have been since like last Christmas or Christmas before last at least. So probably a year and a half, give or take. Probably I saw her after DC the year before last. So probably, anyway, a year and a half. Yeah, probably a year and a half. Yeah, right about. So that was good. We like our aunt, so it was good times. Audrey had a nice relaxing time, and it was good. It was good. Hopefully y'all had a good week as well. And there were foxes. Dude, there were totally foxes and a raccoon. I saw a raccoon fall out of a tree. I will share a couple of fox pics with you right quick. Let's see. Get to my pictures here. Here is a fox. Put it on the cat cam. There we go. Little fox right there. Good stuff. Let's see, I think it's the same fox. This is a more different fox. There are at least 2, maybe 3 foxes, and probably some kits wandering around there. Because my aunt has, she lives in kind of what is now a swanky neighborhood outside of DC, and when she moved in, it was just just farmland. There was just nothing there, or not even farmland, just forest. And so she has kept her land forested. Let's see, did I get a picture of any other? Oh, and she had part of that Brood X come up near her place, so she had cicadas galore, which was really fun. So, anyway, there were foxes. I got to see a raccoon that was trying to get into a bird feeder and it fell out of a tree trying to do so. It was fine. No raccoons were hurt. Hey, David Carricker, what's up? Hey, Nancy, welcome. Yeah, Audrey got to sleep and watch this Chinese drama she's been watching. Bugses, man, I like cicadas. I know that during the like the long term emergencies, that kind of thing, streams help you massively. Well, Ben, I'm glad to hear about that. I'm glad that our little streams can help you feel a little bit better when you're going through stuff. I think that's awesome, and I'm super happy to hear it. But I know cicadas can be a little bit of a pain in the butt when they're everywhere and flying all over the place. But still, I I miss the sound. I looked up Datura, know the plant but not the name. Oh yeah, lots of hummingbirds. Could be. Cicadas are and cicadas less annoying than our frogs. I don't know if they are. I think Audrey just hasn't. I don't know, Audrey. Have you seen like a massive emergence of cicadas? Because they like fly into everything. They are super super loud. Our frogs are extremely loud though. Like we have to turn the TV up because you almost can't hear over them. They're really outside just screaming at night sometimes. But yeah, they're pretty big. Haven't seen any hummingbirds? Well, they're sneaky. And you'll probably only see like one or two. Cicadas hurt when you're riding a motorcycle? Yeah, I bet. I mean, all right, they ain't small. Brother's Place, get some of these not too far away. Nice. I got a hummingbird feeder, that reminds me. And you have? I didn't know you'd seen like a big emergence. I didn't know they had those in Ohio. But we got a hummingbird feeder. I haven't set that up yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Audrey will like to see a hummingbird, and so will our cats. So we'll set that up one of these days. Gotta find it. It's probably in the garage or something. But anyhoozle. There were a whole bunch of things that came out this week that probably ought to mention. A couple of things. One is Firefox. There we go. The Nautilus, which is the new tactile turn side click pen. They do these seasonals, and I've gotten the last two. I haven't ordered this one yet, even though I keep meaning to, but I've got the last two. So the Safety First is the orange, and the Overlander is this sort of green and tan job right here. Hey Claire, welcome, welcome. And these are both great, and I definitely think I got to get my hands on the Nautilus too. I just haven't ordered it yet. So the stuffed kitty next to the stuffed animal tower. Oh, yeah, that's a cat that looks almost exactly like Eclipse, our black and white cat. And Audrey and I have both definitely mistaken that cat for a real one. So, yeah, the Nautilus is gorgeous. And it's actually got like, let's see if we can get some, see, do they have any better pictures? That's a pretty darn good picture. I know the guy who takes the pictures of these things, and he is real good at it. So yeah, there's the Nautilus, and it's got, as you can see, like a bit of a color changing thing going on. Keeping the Nautilus pin open until September 8th. Yeah, there's not a huge hurry, so that's good. I like that because I don't want to have to be like the FOMO or whatever. In terms of the years we thought Sooty was Clipsy, so many, yeah, so many. But you can see it's got a little bit of a sheen. It's got a little bit of an iridescence to it, perhaps. There's a little bit of sheen in the gold and also in the red. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's called Iridescent Blue Cerakote. There you go. You can kind of see that. So yeah, pretty neat. New Stilo and Stile Leonardo Momento Magico and Tropical. I haven't seen that one yet. I don't ever go to that Stilo and Stile site. Let's see if I can. Oh, there it is. No, didn't quite work. There it is. Let's see. You. That's a. What's this? Limited edition. Oh, 14 karat limited. Let's look at the regular one. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh yeah, thanks for the thing there, the link there, Claire. Good job. Yeah, that's pretty nice looking. I don't know about these ones with the ink window. How do y'all feel about the ink window on these? Because, I mean, it's fine, but for some reason, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't like it as much. It really kind of looks exactly like this to me. Like, let's see if we can get these arranged. That, do a little bit of, no, it's wrong hand. And that's, seems kind of the same. Ink window is too long. I think it might be. It might be a little bit too long. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, it looks a lot like the School Kill from Narwhal. which isn't necessarily bad, but like I think this one needs an ink window since there's a busy pattern. Yeah, I think like the ink window is cool. I mean, I usually want to see how much ink I have left, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't really love the ink window in the new Visconti Homo sapiens either. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's too big or something. He's like only for when they have some tint. Oh, so you can't tell if they get stained. Yeah, I could see that. I just think I don't know. I like a small ink window. I think it's maybe a little bit on the large side. But that material looks great. I mean, look at that. Look at that swirl. That looks really neat. There is a kind of a disconnect between the body and the. Oh wait, I took it away. There's kind of a disconnect between the body and the piston now. But hey, Feta, what's up? But I think this looks great. I really like this like twist in the cap. That looks neat. Yeah, I dig it. I think it's a cool color. I don't think I have to have one, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Maybe Visconti ink windows are too long. Agreed. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit too long. I don't think it's bad, and I'm glad the Homo sapiens has an ink window sometimes because that pen is hard to it's hard to look at. You know, I can see you can't see how much ink is in it. You never know. But yeah, they're a little bit too long. Yeah, for me. And then there's this pen that I just got in the Goulet Communique. And I haven't seen it anywhere else, probably because it's not out yet. And usually Goulet tends to put up their stuff early. But this is coming in July. It's July, and yours going to be delivered Monday. Can't wait to see pictures of that thing, Greg. But this is the new Diplomat Elox fountain pen in rings. So this looks to me like they just sort of slightly altered the arrow pattern. So instead of having those scoops, I'm going to grab an arrow right quick. I know I've got one or two inked up. Where are they? There we go. Instead of having the scoops out of the side, they went for rings around the barrel and the cap, and they gave it an orange section, which is something we really haven't seen before, which is pretty cool. And I mean, I love the arrow. I've got a bunch of them, and it looks like they made this pen for me. So I definitely need to get my hands on one, I think. Hopefully I will be able to find one at DC or something like that, which is coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Pretty soon. But I mean, if Diplomat is playing with these kinds of patterns with like this sort of matte black, it's good quality fountain pen with a gold nib for $450, Pelican or Pilot. I mean, I get an 823. Pilot 823 is like impossible to beat in that, and it's less than that. But man, with this like matte black and this orange anodization in here, things are possible. Like, hey Diplomat, call me, pick up the phone, do that, because that looks good. I think we can make some even cooler stuff. But new Pilot 2021 LE is the black ice, black into metallic blue ombre pattern. Yeah, images of that leaked a little bit ago, right? It looked pretty cool. Diplomat Inky D edition soon. Dude, I don't think I can front the cash for a Diplomat Inky D edition. I mean, I can move a few pens. Like, I don't know. I could probably move like 30 or 40, but the minimum order on a Diplomat like this has got to be a gazillion, right? Like, whoa. I don't think Mike has the reach for that. But tell a friend, maybe one day I will. We've seen the material used on the Sorapis Elmo 2 Montegrappa? No, I've never even heard of that. Now I gotta Google that up. Sorapis. Where'd it go? ELMO 02. Oh. Let's check it out at the Drum Ghoul. Oh, that looks real nice. Woo! Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I dig that. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, thanks for that. RIP savings. That's right. Oh, man. RIP living indoors if I have a Diplomat edition. But, yeah, that is hot. I'm going to write that down on my little... Where's my notebook that I'm writing down a list of things to find in DC? Is it here? Is it in this one? Yes. All right, let's write this down. You have a source who might share that Diplomat minimum? Oh. Right, you don't need to retire. Why would I need to why would I need to retire? Oh, the savings? Yeah, DC's in 20 days. I know, it's crazy, right? All right, Monte Grappa. Ilmo. O2. Sorapis. I do know the people at Monte Grappa. I may be able to get my hands on one of those for funsies. Oh yeah, is DC soon? Couple weeks. You've been lost your own mess lately? It's about 3 weeks. Yeah. Santini should be in DC? Sweet. Have source. Oh. Suggest Santini also make their own nibs? Oh, interesting. Gonna pack that Santini banner? You have a Santini banner? Did they leave it at the last show or something? Alright, so that's the Serapis. What was the other thing I was going to look at? Oh yeah, Pin Boutique. New Twisby. This isn't like super new anymore. Don't think Santini will be in DC and Chattanooga they won't be able to get in the country. Oh, that's entirely possible. Yeah, what about the Twisby Swipe? Good timing, DD2. Yeah, I'm interested in this. I think this is going to be pretty cool. This was shared on the Pin Boutique site, and since then it's been shared in a few other places. But this is the new Twisby, which I think looks pretty darn cool. It does look kind of like a Go, like the cap is a little bit different. It's got a clip instead of that little lanyard thing going on. Rip time of Pen Friends. Oh yeah, you're moving before then, right, Beth? Woo. You're gonna make all new pen friends in a place where people like use pens a lot, I would guess. But yeah, this is a good looking pen, I think. I've always liked the Go. I think the Go punches above its weight class. That's if you're not familiar, it's let's do that. New thing, this new swipe is pretty cool. Call pins will have the Twisby swipe available for pre-order soon, you think. Oh. There was no sound? One sec. Yeah, now we're good. Yeah, it's a scene thing. Sometimes OBS just loses my sound. Like, whatever. I fixed it. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. There's other pictures of it. Here we go. And this one, the one that they're putting in the U.S. or selling out in the U.S. is going to cost a little bit more than it will in Europe, I guess. But it also comes with an extra converter. I think it comes with that extra spring converter is the thing. Or is it the cartridge? One of those things. But this comes with 2 different kinds of converters for some reason, and then a cartridge as well. Which is kind of weird. Like, this is... Still silent? No, I should be good now. I'm seeing stuff. Okay, good. 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 But yeah, this looks like it's going to be pretty cool. The body kind of reminds me of the Pelican, Pelicano. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Like, it kind of reminds me of this a little bit. And the rest of it doesn't really, but it's got that Pelicano looking clip to it. But I think it's cooler looking than the Pelicano, and hopefully it won't just break when you stare at the clip. This might be a metal clip. They've tended to do metal clips. What else is on here? Oh yeah, and they're also doing little packs of cartridges, which is kind of cool. These cartridges look kind of weird to me. Like, they don't look like quite standard internationals, and these converters kind of look to me like... There is this bunch of converters I got one time that was... Like, they don't fit in things. Ugh. You can pre-order the Inkvent calendar. I'm going to talk to Lemur Ink about that instead of getting it from overseas. I think that'll be easier to ship. But I got a bunch of these. I don't remember exactly where. I think I got a bunch of them from Robert Oster back in the olden days. Yeah, see, I have a bunch of these. Back in the olden days, Robert Oster sent me a bunch of ink samples when he first started out. And And he included a converter with each one, which is kind of cool, except none of these converters fit any pen that I own. Like, the front is just a little bit different, and they look an awful lot like these converters that they're supplying with the TWSBI Swipe. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Understand 823 is a great pen. What do you think of the Pelican M600? I think the M600 is pretty good, but frankly, I like the 823 better. And I think the 800 is better than the 600, but it's all a matter of size, Bruce. If you can get your hands on one, I mean, you'll be at DC, right? There will be a bunch of those to try out, so I would do that before committing to one or the other, because that's really the DC challenge. Find a pin that fits that converter. Yeah, that's a solid DC challenge. Bring weird converters. I've got the list going on here for fun. Misfit converters. Cool. Done. On the list. On the list. Bring those guys, pass around, first final match, wins a prize. That sounds good. That sounds good. I might even have a prize or two that I can do. We'll have to see. Yeah, I'll think about that. I just got a big old box of stuff down here that I'm going to be doing an unboxing on eventually. So I have a table. I don't have a table at DC. Nope, I don't. I kind of considered it, but I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Usually I work on Saturday with Anderson Pens, but Anderson Pens isn't coming to DC. I think they're working on getting their... Audrey's heading home. We can talk about bags soon. I think they're working on getting their Chicago store back in order, and so they just haven't... Heck yeah, Pizza Friday. And so they just haven't been to a show yet. But so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do on Saturday at the show. Yeah, it's the land of misfit converters is where I pulled that out of. This is my little side desk. It's got my pins to be cleaned, and then this is just my stash of converters. I've got kind of a lot of converters. Pop that lock and lock. Thank you, David Venable. I've got kind of a lot of converters. Like, some of these go with very specific pens. Like, this one is a Rotring converter. You can tell because it has a red ring in there. Or is this a Parker? I take it back. I think this is a Parker converter. Yeah, this is a Parker converter. Also has that red ring in there, which is kind of weird. The only other one I've seen that had that red ring was my Rotring, which is actually probably in a pen at the moment. But yeah, lots of rando converters. Also cartridges. But you have a similar box? Yeah. Looks like a Parker? Yeah, you're right, Greg. Greg is correct. That is the Parker one. It looks almost exactly the same as the Rotring one. Try to find a DC it might be where's Waldo instead of... I don't know. I'm usually kind of easy to find. Just depends on the day. Might be the same type of converter. I don't know. I think... So the Parker one is not quite a standard international, right? But the Lamy black knob converter fits some Parkers pretty well. It does. It also fits some Auroras pretty well. But you also have to be careful because they're not exactly the same. And sometimes you can crack like the section or something like that. I've heard of that happening. So do be careful with that. But converters live with their pens. Each of your pen has their own. Yeah, I don't do that. Mostly I know which ones go with which. But using one in an old 45. Nice. Oh, an old 45, huh? That's cool. I'm glad that fits. Because, yeah, Parker converters are expensive for some reason. I don't really know why. Not as bad as Aurora converters. Holy smokes, those things are expensive. And Schaefer's, yowza, right? Buch. So there's that. All right, so Tactile Terran Pen Boutique. Oh, and one more thing before we get to swatching some inks and stuff. You're going to miss being in the main ballroom in DC? Where's, you're going to be working with Mario, right? Where's he gonna be? Not in the main ballroom? Is he like outside somewhere? I mean, the outside is the place to be at DC. It's way better, I think, out in that hallway, if that's where he is. But maybe with your help, Mario will be set up before noon on Saturday. So this is something that Audrey said. Hey, you want to talk about these? Let me make this window bigger. This is a whole bunch of inks that Colorverse has made for secondary ballroom up in the atrium. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Kind of up on the steps. Yeah, that's a good room. You want to be in that room. That's a better room. It's not as hot. It's not as crowded. I like it. Yeah, it's good. Colorverse has actually gotten on the train of making inks for different states. So there are several of those. Mario doesn't set up. He hires someone else to do the setup. I mean, sometimes he does, yeah. So let's see here. Audrey told me to search for Colorverse USA, and so that brought up things like Hayabusa, which is a beautiful purple. I mean, look at that. And also the Stars and Stripes. But these are the new ones. We've got Green Goddess from New York. These are not out just yet. They'll be out soon-ish. But yeah, there's Green Goddess, which is kind of interesting. They got the RGB and they've got the actual swatch, which is pretty neat. Look at that. I got the different like web colors and stuff. That's neat. That's neat. We've got, who else have we got here? Red Rock for Arizona. I think that's going to look nice. Look at that. Look at that sheen you get in there. That's going to be pretty cool. Maybe that's going to look a little bit like the, what was that Franklin Christoph one that was super popular? Terra Firma? Might be kind of Terra Firma-like. Maybe a little bit Leonardo-like even. Could be. Could be. What else have we got here? We've got Chesapeake Bay for Virginia. That's kind of interesting. It's got like a silver sheen to it. Or maybe that's shimmer? I don't know. There's no information here. And I couldn't find these on the luxury brands either. Like the Green Goddess. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. This could be cool. That could be a cool ink. I kind of like it when something looks a little bit like sand or something like that. Then, let's see. Tar Heel for North Carolina, where I am. That looks pretty okay. I'm not loving it, but it looks pretty okay. I'm gonna sub Red Rocks as the Colo ink since the blue is boring in the amphitheaters here. Nice. Oh, the Colorado, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Here's a purple for you. Going back to Cali, California gets purple. I'm not sure why From Cali is a purple. That looks like it's actually an undersaturated one, man. Look at that. Looks like a sailor, like a 123. Chesapeake Bay for Virginia. Come on, Mike Maryland, all the way. Look, that's what it said. It said Virginia. Don't talk to me about it. Didn't it? I think it did. Yeah. Virginia. Yeah. I don't know, man. Don't know. Then Colorado is this blue, which I think is a pretty nice blue, Becky. I think it's pretty okay. Not a Californians, you're not offended by the name. Cali's too washed out. Said Virginia. Yeah, it did. I didn't make that up. Didn't make that up. Then, let's see. Chi-Town Glistening. This one has a shimmer in it. So I guess they do throw glistening in the actual, in the title. Interesting. It's like a dark purple, perhaps, with gold shimmer. Be all right. Just a couple more, it looks like. Massachusetts Gentle Terrier for the Boston Terrier. I mean, it looks fine. I don't know. Meh. We've got... See, this is a weird one. I don't know what to make of this one. Tex-Mex for Texas, which... Like, look, that's my favorite food. I love Tex-Mex. But I don't know why this is supposed to be Tex-Mex. Maybe they think it looks like... They got a picture of, like, a taco and a chili pepper and some tomatoes. And then I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But will I buy an ink called Tex-Mex? Yeah, probably. I would probably do that. And the last one they have on here is Cape May for New Jersey. I know nothing about Cape May. I've been to New Jersey like once. That looks kind of cool though. I think the color palette on that looks pretty neat. It's got like shading or sheen or something. I'm into it. Yeah, I'd mess with that one. Tex-Mex is somehow worse than Sailor's Texas ink. I actually really like the leather one. The Sailor... What is that? The Sailor... I guess they just call it Sailor Texas, but it's supposed to look like leather. I actually think that's pretty good. I don't hate that one at all. It's a good looking ink. Shade's nice, writes well. You're in Cape May last Saturday? Well, I guess you have to buy that, Damien. And that's it. Those are the ones. Those are the ones they have. So they're not to 50 yet, but I guess they're getting there. And they all came out like kind of at once, unlike Sailor that's doing like a couple at a time. Got a La Hacienda Ranch near our Colorverse Tex-Mex though? Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna miss going to Dallas this year. For La Hacienda at least. But at least I get to see David at a couple other shows. So that'll be fun. Maybe it's a salsa. Yeah, maybe so. But like salsa's not particular to Tex-Mex. Oh hey, this one actually has a description. The Colorverse USA special inks are inspired by what each state is most known for. For example, Texas being known for Tex-Mex food and music-related aspects of the culture that combine Mexican and Texan or Southwestern U.S. features, especially aspects of culture developed in southern Texas based on or influenced by Mexican elements. So, there you go. I guess. Geolocation Inc. News picked up Maryland and Delaware from Sailor a few weeks ago. Did you go to the Sailor thing? Was the online pin show or something? Most known for? Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, is Texas most known for Tex-Mex? Should be. That and cowboy hats, I guess. That's like a big Texas thing. Boots, longhorns. I wouldn't know it's a pick for like a Busan ink. I have no idea. Dropped in a pin boutique. Yeah, I didn't get when we were out in Maryland. We didn't get out to Pin Boutique or Bert's place. What element from Maryland gets a tan color? Did Maryland even have one? There's Virginia. They gave Chesapeake Bay to Virginia for some reason. Let's see if this has if it says anything. Does it have a description? Here it is. There is a description. I had to open it. Let's see. Virginia's Chesapeake Bay is most known for world-class oysters, pristine coastal views, and waterfront activities. So, waterfront activities. And I think Busan, we have to go with something sugar related, right? He's one of the Busan boys. BTS? No mention of crabs? No mention of crabs. Maybe they'll do that for Maryland proper. In Virginia, they're like, give Virginia oysters, and we'll give somebody else's crabs. But yeah, I'm into this. I will buy a 15 mil for $12.50. That is a Lowell bottle. These are Lowell. Shooting horny states in the colors of ink they've produced. Maybe. I kind of think Sailor was doing that a little bit. But maybe. I don't know. But, you know, it's cool. We'll see how it goes. Have I been to Bert's new store? Yeah, I went like when they first opened it up like a couple of years back. Yeah. Is the Miami Pin Show going on this weekend? Yeah, I think Miami is this weekend. Yeah, it's probably on right now. Yeah. Sailor 20 ml state bottles are $25. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. So these are actually a slightly better deal. Miami's happening now. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yep. I've never been to Miami. But whoa, weird. There was like a weird spike in the stream. Did y'all get dropped or something? Let's see, stream health. No, everything's been cool. Weird. And now it figured itself out. Anyway, whatever, man. As long as it's working. Okay. Your mistake. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they would never do that. No one would ever do that. I would 100% do that. Yeah. Cool. Oh, bag and then ink because I don't want to do ink and then bag. We're all still here? Yeah, that's good. I just saw this. I've got this little graph over here and it dipped hard. Like went. So I was wondering if the stream had dropped, but looks like it's been okay. 1000% sarcastic. Yeah. All right. So my friend Mark over at Rickshaw Bags, who made these things up for me on like just super fast, came up with a design, made them up for me, got them to me a few days later. Available on my site. Where is it? inkyd.com, right over here. These cool bird ones. Also makes bags, it turns out. Do the bag before Audrey gets home? Oh yeah, absolutely. So she already had to like in person witness me talk about this thing. But he's been doing these like sort of blowout sales on different bag varieties, and this is the duffel bag. And Mark is so fast on his patterns. He is super fast on those things. It was amazing. And this is a great duffel bag. So they were about, I think it was like $99 or something like that for custom duffels. And I've been wanting a duffel bag for like a year or so, maybe more, because they're a great travel bag and they're a great like going to the gym bag. And there's so many uses for like a duffel bag. Well, you don't necessarily want to do a whole backpack with like organization and stuff like that. Just put an order for Rickshaw bags for some pin things yesterday and saw today the new Van Gogh sleeves. Yeah. But this is, talk about this one a little bit first. So I went with this cobalt blue, which I'm super into. And then I got a reflective tag, which y'all can actually probably see it. Like, it's actually reflecting in the light pretty hard. It's like a bright silver right now, which I dig. I think that's cool. It comes with the shoulder strap. I really like Mark's shoulder straps on these rickshaws. They're kind of like the Peak Design ones, but I think they're actually a little bit better. They're a little bit like the Timbuktu ones, which should not be a surprise at all. So you pull that up, and that lets you just adjust this freely, so you can have it very long or very short in quick order, and then just lock it down. It's a very solid lock. I'm really going to like that. Going to have those nibs and bird sleeves in DC. Yeah, I will definitely have the nibs and bird sleeves in DC, or at least some of them. Maybe I'll bring them all. I don't know, something like that. Backpack, when it's half full or less, you have to carry that much stuff to fully load a bag, but I have a duffel. Sometimes it really depends on the bag. Like this bag behind me, this is a Tom Bing Cynic 30. I carried this to my aunt's place last weekend, and I put everything I needed for a whole weekend in there. No problem. Like clothes, toiletries, threw a towel in there, like all the things. That bag handled it super well. Couple of iPads. I could have easily thrown in more stuff if I needed to. I actually had a couple of pockets that were empty. That bag is real good. But sometimes like a duffel is just kind of the way to go. And they're nicer than a suitcase, I think, because especially if you're traveling by car, you can kind of moosh them down and not have them take up a ton of space. So you've got this real nice shoulder strap, and then you have an end pocket over here. And in this end pocket has the material from the inside of the bag, which on mine is blistering yellow. I love it. And it's got a big D-ring in here for connecting, I don't know, your keys to, or if you have like a small stuff pouch or something like that, you can throw it in there. But it's got some decent room in this little end area. And then it's actually got little tabs here. So you can hold this and unzip it more easily, which is just very thoughtful. And he's got them at both ends, which is real neat. You could also clip stuff to them, I guess, but I haven't done that yet. I just got this the other day. I actually got it after I got back from my aunt's place, which was super convenient. So let's throw it to this camera right quick. Have I still got sound? Yeah, I do. There we go. Move a couple things out of the way. Hold on to that request there, Bruce. I'll get to it in a sec. Opening it up. One thing I don't like in bags is when they have like a black interior, because it's very difficult to see what's going on in the bag. This one, no problem there. This is super bright yellow interior. I mean, bam! How good is that, right? Super good. I went for the X Pack, which is a little bit of an upcharge, but it's also like a, not naturally, but a totally waterproof for life sort of material. It's a little bit stiffer, so you can see this bag holds up by itself, which I dig. And then you've got a compression strap inside. So if you're not packing up a whole lot, this is kind of down below those zippers and stuff. And you just pull that sucker tight, and it'll keep your bag, right and tight, which everybody loves. And then on the inside, let's see if I can get this. Waterproof is nice. Yeah, right? You can get AquaGuard zippers, like the real fancy, thick, rubbery zippers. But I just didn't do that because I think this will be good enough. I'm not planning on taking it rafting or something. But if you are, get those WaterGuard zippers. And here you have two zippable pockets, like this. Fair amount of room in there for throwing your stuff. throw your rogue ink sample vials in there, and you can not worry about them exploding and getting ink all over your stuff. And then on the other side are 2 more pockets, which are not zippered. So you just have like just reach-in pockets, like it is. Yeah. And there's another D-ring in here as well. A couple other little attachments, but got the fresh bags made daily tag in there. I really like this bag a lot. And each zipper is a big old zipper, and I mean it's got that YKK. You got to have that. But also he's already put the silencers on there, just like kind of woven these little paracords in there, which is very nice. I didn't have to do that myself, which I dig. So there you go. That is Bag Talk with Mike. Yeah. X-Pac is a really interesting material. It's like it's a multi-layered textile. It's at least 3 or 4 layers, and one of those layers is absolutely waterproof. So I did have a pen, or what the heck happened? Something happened in my Rickshaw Zero messenger bag, and I've got like an ink splotch in there because it stained the material a little bit on the inside. Most of it just washed off. I actually just like put it in the bathtub and just like poured water in it, right? But it's pretty awesome. But nothing came to the outside of the bag because waterproof. All right, so what were you looking for? To be fair, I'll show you a Pelican 600 and a Pelican 800 compared to a Retro 51 Tornado. Yeah. Let me find some pens real quick. Oh yeah, if you check that out, I've got a whole bunch of those next to each other. But if I can find them, I will. Just have to find the right cases. You have a single pin sleeve made of the X-Pac? Nice. Yeah, X-Pac is a great material. If you can get something made in X-Pac, I say do it. It's a little bit on the rustly side. Like, I'm not going to be sneaking around with that bag. Because, at least rummaging around on the inside, because it's kind of rustly. But, other than that, there are no complaints about X-Pac. It is a fantastic textile. Biggest difference between the 600 and the 800 is weight. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you know what? I don't have a 600 with me, actually. Did I ever get the black stripe arrow? No, has it come out yet? Where are my Pelicans? There's an 800. Audrey actually has the 600. I don't have it here. But I can show you the 800 next to a retro for sure. The microphone out of the shot, Mike. There's the 800, and there's the Retro 51. Not a good bag for burgling? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. So, uncapped, the 800 is essentially the same length as a Retro 51. Yeah. But yeah, if you look at that 1000 review, I think I've got the 800 and the 600 both in that as well. So, yeah, there you go. Keep that out. Maybe I'll put some ink in it later. All right. All right, let's get some ink swatch action on. I cover all the things I wanted to cover? Yeah. Using your narwhal right now? Nice. Mine is real wet. I've got this this is the School Kill. This is my second one. The first one fell apart back here. But this nib on here, which is is it marked? Yeah, it's not. I think it's a medium from when they only had mediums or something like that. But this one's a little bit on the wet side, and so it's making my ink bleed and feather a little bit more than I'd like. I think this ink and pen is just not an awesome combo. It's okay, but it's not an awesome combo. Blue Stripe M805 Pelican arrived today. 805, huh? I would have rather had the 805. This is the 800. And the only difference between the 800 and the 805 is the trim color. That's got the rhodium trim. Here's like yours, your fine nib is kind of dry. Wow, we could switch. So, oh man. No, I never got that black stripe arrow. I imagine I'll probably see one in DC or something. Unless there's one in this box down here. I don't know. I have no idea what's in the box. All right. So, one of the things that I do is I use these little hole reinforcements. 544 of them came in this pack for like $2 or something maybe. Now you're beginning to understand the bag thing? Yeah. PB, get pulled in. I was using your knife just the other day. This beautiful little Benchmade Griptilian. Real nice. I love these hole reinforcements, and I tend to put them on as like a little pair of tweezers because it makes easier placement. You love the yellow? Yeah, the yellow's good, right? Yeah, I just put them like on the cap, and they stick on there perfectly, and they give you something to put the color on the cap with. So this one I've actually got in a pen. I think these are the ones that Audrey already swatched. Let me grab these swatches right quick. Hello, Nose. What's up, man? Yep. Kala sweet potato balls. Got some of those reinforcers used on samples. They're all plastic coated. Oh, weird. Oh, yeah. No, mine are interesting. Yeah, I guess watch out. Make sure you don't get plastic ones. No, mine are just paper. Yeah. There's a cat. Hello, Nose. Welcome to the stream. He's like, but I want to be on your desk though. It's 5:45. This is the time when I get on your desk, and I can't be made to leave. No. 7 what? Here's your paper. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, plastic coated is weird. I wouldn't have expected that at all. That's not new. This is Kala Island number 58 degrees, or no, 38 degrees, which is fun, from Shakur Inc. And then this is Leonardo Blue, which I got with my new Leonardo pen, which I haven't actually got in a pen yet, and I really like this blue. It happened to Gadget Stop too. How about that? I didn't even know those existed. I've never seen them. Of course, I bought these like a long time ago, and 544 of them, even for me, goes a long way. This is Pannonia Tahani Lila. Oh, I gotta get out the pronunciation website so I can make these sound good. And then Gets Jabarnia. Another Pannonia, this beautiful brown. Got a folded nib to use for sampling. That sounds cool. I have not gotten a folded nib yet. I need to find one. Then we have Kala Cudweed Rice Cake. Cool looking green. Pannonia Verherfelu, I think. Verherfelu? That's right. Sounds good to me. There's like a cool gray. Kind of a gray with a little bit of brown in it, maybe? It's neat. Yeah, you're not the only one, Ruth. Kala Turtle-Shaped Rice Cake, which is very, very specific from Shigura. And then Kala Sun Moon Lake, which I had to put in a pen, and I haven't reviewed it yet, but this is cool. This is a good looking ink out of a pen. This is a writing sample. Delta Fusion medium nib, right there. All right, so those have already been sampled. Mr. Nose, I need to remove you from my desk. This is the time when you don't get to be on the desk because I'm going to do ink stuff. Okay, bud? Yeah? Is it cool if I put you on the ground? Yes? Okay. There we go. Paperinkarts.com. You need to have a holder, so you just need the nib. Oh, yeah. I have a holder somewhere, I'm sure. Put that in there because I've already applied them to these things. These over here. And then to... the only thing I ever use Q-tips in the office here for is for doing these little tops. Break out my Q-tips, not a sponsor. So, Get Jabarna, Chestnut Brown. Yep. Where is my holder? So I don't spill things. There we go. Boop. All right. And just dip that in there a little bit. Roll it around the edge. Bam! Now you know what color that is. You just need to have a place to put the Q-tip when you're done, because it will be a mess. Alright. There's the Verhaerfalu. Verhaerfalu. I gotta pull up that website. I will not remember. Why? I don't need to keep murdering this beautiful language. VIH.
Pennónia viharfelhő. Pennónia viharfelhő.
Viharfelhő. Viharfelhő, which is storm cloud. Am I gonna do the Drillog Kickstarter? It's very expensive. I think I'm gonna skip it. Those are very expensive. Yeah, the Drillog pens look super cool, but that price is prohibitive, I think. You gotta really want a dip pen to drop that kind of cash on it. I know Brad, the Pen and Dowdy, has gotten a whole bunch of them, which I'm looking forward to seeing, but usually I use them twice and end up with a cute... yeah, no, I do that too. I do that too, but I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty cognizant. Tihani Lila. T-I-H.
Pennónia tihanyi lila. Pennónia tihanyi lila.
Tihani Lila. Got it. Not too bad. Let's play with John Neppers when he gets it. He ordered one, huh? I haven't actually even looked at that Kickstarter because I know it's going to be expensive. Looking forward to getting a drill log for so long. When I went back to on Kickstarter, I couldn't pull the trigger. It could be I could get a nice gold nib pen for that price. Still waffling. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of money. They're like $300 or $350 or something, I think, if you buy them from the company. What are they on the Kickstarter? Are they any cheaper, or are they just the same price? Nose, come on. You don't need to be doing that. No. Nope. The one time I don't want him to be on the desk. More question: I have about $600 for DC. Would buying an M800 be a good option? Is it worth it for the price? Because so far the most I've spent on a pen. Nah, I wouldn't buy an 800 in the US. Nose. You can't get up here, bud. They're so much more expensive in the US than they are anywhere else in the world that I would try them out perhaps. But I don't think I would buy one in the US. I would go to like Cult Pens or something like that. US vendors have to charge so much more for them that it's just not fair. Nose, I'm going to have to lock you out of here, bud. You are being a pest. No. I know you really want to be online today, but nope, can't do it. Can't do it. 823. Nose. No. Goodness. Jug ordering is weird if you don't take the classic. Oh, interesting. Did you figure out the Twisby swipe clip reminds you of its Battlestar Galactica Cylon? Now I gotta look at that. Yeah, get a used M800. That's, I think, the way to go, man. That's what I did. Where is that? That was on here. It is kind of a Cylon, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're right. All right, here we have Cudweed Rice Cake. 30% off, huh? Well, that's not nothing. I'm not even exactly sure why they're doing a Kickstarter. You think it's just to like get some visibility? There we go. I can't help you out with vintage stuff, dude. That's this is flag red. Vintage is not the thing I know. Pelican nibs are on the wider side. Pelican nibs are on the very wider side. They're at least one, sometimes two sizes too big, or bigger than what they say on the nib. That actually blends in with the cap really well. All right. So those are all the ones that I've already got swatched that Audrey did. Let me get my... This little thing I did, I got these little... Has a cat hair on it. I got these little white plastic cups from Target. They were like $1 or something for 3 of them. They're super cheap. And I wadded up some paper towel to put in there. And then when I get done with my dip nib, my glass nib, I just kind of put it in a little fold there and it sucks all the water out real quick. Can I look at the photo of the waterman and tell me what you think? It's not my area of expertise, dude. Not my expertise. The 54, I imagine, or I've heard, comes with a very nice nib, but actually it has a whole bunch of different nibs, I think is the deal with that one. But like I said, I am not an expert on that. All right. So I can get myself organized here. Break open a whole new pack of delicious Colodex cards. All right. Take a few out of the middle here. Ta-da. I think it's my last pack of Colodex cards. We have to get some more of these. Put that there. Scoonch this. Do this. There we go. All right. Let's go this direction and do Kala inks. This is Kala Chiaming Lake. Chiaming Lake. I don't know anything about Chiaming Lake. There we go. That lid was really on there. Well, this looks like it's going to be a nice sort of blurple. Cool. Do I prefer the Colodex cards over the rings? I do, just because at the volume of these things that I have, it's so much easier to get a Rolodex for them. All right. I'll put one of these over here as a reference and see what Audrey was doing. This is Kala. Buying vintage pens online is rather high risk. Yeah, that's for sure. You gotta be ready to lose the money you put into those things online. Yeah, this just kind of keeps going. I did manage to get a little ink on my finger from the glass nib. Kind of the way it goes. Get my Anchor Hawking water bottle or glass thing here. There we go. Set that aside. Grab the other one for the next one while that one's drying. I also got these glass nibs from Sugar Inks. These are really fancy glass nibs. This is the Kimmy's Labo. And this one doesn't say what it is. I'll have to look at the box again, but it's got this like glass sprit in there that looks really cool. All right, artisanal thing here. Artisanally bent letter opener. All right. Oh, thanks for the link. Good job. You're going to do a link for every one of them? That's going to be a job. Really, though, I was thinking about it, Jacob, and you can do both. There's no particular reason you have to pick one or the other, color rings or color decks, because where did I put those? You can get these little business card Rolodex holders. Can I find one? This one? No, that's not one. Which I, of course, can't put my hands on right now, and I want to show them to somebody. But you can put a Colodex card in each side of them and have, like, double-sided Colodex or color ring cards. Works perfectly well. It's really good. Unlike you doing a link for each one, thought you'd link. Oh, yeah, glass pens. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. All right. There's that one. Done. That's turning into be a really nice looking ink. Look at the color. I like it. All right. This one up here. Put this one over here to dry. Cool. Next. Kala Tapioca. Got a food thing going on here for sure. Come on now. There we go. I think there's a reason none of these leaked in transit. The caps have been really screwed down. Tapioca looks like it's going to be a dark brown. I'm pretty sure I've never actually eaten tapioca. Is that weird? Everybody had tapioca except for me? I'm the one weirdo who's never had a tapioca? Looking for a nice duffel bag. Check out the Pact 1 duffel bag. Really good materials, built in aesthetic. Yeah, Pact makes some really good travel stuff for sure. Eat boba regular? I have never had boba. I don't think I'd like it. I don't think I'd like the... I don't like when there's stuff in my drinks that's got like a different texture. P-I-O-C-A. This is dark. I haven't actually tried it. Boba tea is actually so good. I don't know, like, I really can't stand like pulp in my orange juice or something. Oof. Boba's too chewy. Only lots of people. Oh, chewy. I don't think I want a chewy thing in my drink. I don't think I want that. Like tapioca pudding is used commonly as a thickener, especially in pie fillings. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew that. It's used as a thickener. All right, where'd it go? Here it is. This is a very, very sticky one. It really gets on the, sticks to my my glass pen. Stuck to the letter opener nicely. Went down really dark. Appears to be a sort of dark brown here, dark pure brown. Come on now, I'd like it to be connected, please. There. There we go. Pulp is critical for good OJ. Ugh. Ugh. Slithery. Ugh. So squishy. Ugh. No pulp in your OJ. I mean, I don't drink OJ because I don't like it. Let's have the most possible pulp in your OJ. Oh no. No. If my drinks have texture to them, it means the drink has gone bad, I think. Tapioca is also a tree. Oh, interesting. Not sure I've ever seen tapioca that shade of dark brown. I wonder if it's the tree. Let's hit the Google right quick. Whoa, it's a weird looking tree, yo. Look at that. Whoa. That's weird. Huh. Interesting. Look at that leaf. Look at that thing. Now I gotta see if I can grow a tapioca. I bet I can't grow it here. You got a variegated tapioca. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's white. That's like boba, right? Stick it in things. Seems gross. Tapioca wheat comes from the roots. Yeah, I bet it does. That plant is mostly weird roots. Only drink freshly squeezed orange juice, no real pulp. Have a few orange trees. You have a few orange trees? Wow. It's a really cool looking leaf, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's cap this up. So I'm very careful about cats on my desk when I'm doing ink things. Now the tapioca is the work of evil ones. I don't think I care for it, but Kyla Z2. I have no idea what that means. Xitou. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Tofu pudding monster. What? I think it's a food. Starched rice jelly. Shaved ice dessert. Some kind of tapioca thing. I don't even know what the heck that is. Tapioca is gelatinous. If you don't like gelatinous, don't do it. I don't like gelatinous. Unless it's gelatinous. There's always room for gelatinous. Get it? It's actually lightening up as it dries. But not a huge amount. It's definitely going to be a dark brown for sure. I think Audrey's right. The thinner pen does a way better job of writing on these cards than the thicker one. These are two different nib sizes, so to speak. We have a fine here and a medium here, maybe even a broad. It says medium, but it's fairly thick. Straight from tapioca. Forced to eat it at school. Delicious. I mean, I'm glad that people like it. Like what you like, but it's not for me. Like I said, a little pulp in my orange juice, and wow. That's a blue? I wasn't expecting this to be a blue. It's a nice looking blue, but that's not what I was expecting at all. Huh. Interesting. The only problem with this pen is that it has these little things that make it not roll away, but also those definitely hit the edges, the inside of the sample vial. All right, so this is Kala. Xitou. These are, I should say, dye-based inks, unlike the Nostalgia series from Kala, which are all nanoparticle. Oh, so we've already run out. There we go. All pigmented inks, nanoparticle pigment inks. One of the things about glass pens is that when you have these little wavy curl things, you can run out of ink in one of those little channels, and then it feels like you ran out of ink in the whole pen. You just kind of rotate it a little bit, more ink. Grew up with tapioca, so I love this stuff. Tapioca can be used like a potato. Also made into a flour. It's very sticky, so boba pearls and other Asian desserts. Yeah, I've definitely seen it as a powder, like tapioca powder is something I'm real familiar with. I've never used it. I think I've always used a different thickener, like arrowroot or something, instead of tapioca powder, but I think they're used for some of the same stuff, right? If I'm picking dessert types, gelatinous is not gonna be top of my choice list. Let's see. Mike, have you tried the 14K Diplomat nibs? How are they compared to the steel? The two-tone ones look real nice. Yeah. 14K interviews. Yeah, I definitely have. I have one of the gold Diplomat nibs. Good nib, not worth the upgrade in his opinion. Yep, that's true. Steel is that good of a nib, and the 14K is on the stiffer side. Yeah, I think that's right. Damien's got it. Damien has my take there. Correct. They're perfectly good, but they're not worth the upcharge. That looks like it's gonna be a nice blue. Let's compare this to this other blue that I have. This Leonardo blue, right quick. Definitely a different kind of blue. Blue is one of those things that has so many shades. This one's got a little bit more purpley cast to it. Just a bit. Looks like it's gonna be nice. Looks like it's gonna be nice. Should listen to Mike and saved money. Let that be a lesson to you. At one time I saved somebody money. Miles Davis Inquiry 2 Mike told you so purchases. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Miles Davis sucks. I think is not good. I think Miles Davis deserved better, frankly. Take that, Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. Kala milk tea. That'll be interesting. I don't usually think of tea as being this color unless it's a like an herbal maybe. Looks like it's going to be an interesting orange. Just ask Robert Oster how many shades of blue there are. Has Robert hit maximum blue, you think? Ooh, milk tea indeed, right? As someone who only drinks black tea. Milk tea. Should make this set look alike. I forgot the high on the last card. just entirely wipe that off the page. There we go. There we have it. Could have kept writing that for sure. It looks like Thai iced tea to me. Never had Thai iced tea. Is there a difference between Thai iced tea and regular old iced tea? I've seen the Underwater series from Van Diemen's. I've seen them, but I've never tried a Van Diemen's ink. I don't have any of those yet. Inked up Miles Davis Blue like twice. Even an absolute gusher is too light. Yup. Yup. Maybe like jazz, it's the ink that's not on the page that you're supposed to be listening to. There we go. Strange looking tea. I agree. It looks more like Thai iced tea. You've seen that? Oh yeah. Like Thai tea. Yeah. Well, looks like you and Laura Cameron are on the same thing. If Van Diemen's Inks, let me know if you want to send a few samples. I may be able to get some samples from some folks at the DC show. I'll talk to Lisa Van Ness about it. Put a border of ink on your ink cards. You can compare inks directly against each other. Oh yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna Google up milk tea. Let's see what we get. Well, all right. Let's see some images. Some of these look like they got a little bit of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it went too hard into the orange, and it kind of got away from the. Well, this actually looks about right. Move this over here. Bring this up here. That looks about right for that, actually. I think. Not bad. If that's the kind of milk tea people are looking at. Yeah. Could be it. Glad to have caught one of your streams. Hey, journaling guy. What's up, man? I've got some stuff on my list here for you in DC, so don't forget to come find me. That over here. Over here. Looks creamsicle. It's a little bit, it's not as orange as a creamsicle, I don't think. Like, you know what it looks like? You know where you can like kind of see through the creamsicle stuff and you see a little bit of the vanilla? I think that's what this color is. It's a little bit like that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, milk tea. You dry out for a sec, bud. I'm done. Look at the progress we've made. Look at all the progresses. So many progresses. 6:18 already. Audrey would be talking about pizza already. Can't wait. Have you got yourself a shopping list yet, journaling guy? Also, hey, journaling guy, what's your real name, bruh? Kala King Shui Cliff. King Shui Cliff. Cool. I'm gonna have to pull that one up when I. There we go. Hashtag solid progress. That's me. Nose, don't come over here. Don't do it. You look like you're gonna do it. Nope, don't do it. My cat's trying to get up here again. Nose? Nose? Don't do it, bud. You can sit back there if you want. Don't do it. No. 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 Ugh, there. That cat, man. He's like, no, I want to be on the stream, though. Is there a shopping list? Should I be making one? Yeah, you should probably be making one. Or at least a little something like list of things. Yeah, cool, Bryant. Just a little list of things that you might want to look for, you know? Like, even I do that. And I've been going to these... I go to pin shows all the time. Yeah, Nose is a good boy, and I love him, but he's gotta not be on my desk when I'm trying to do this. Move this over here. That there. Put this here. Let's get a little bit of this. Perfect. And a package from Ian Schoen? All right. What else did you say? I wish I had a package from Ian Schoen. All right. This is like a good green. Your Ian Schoen package is arriving Monday. Is this your, did you get one of the Ultim pens? Are you on the Ultim pen waiting list? I know those were getting shipped out in the last few days. Ian dropped in on my Twitch stream yesterday. Got to chat with him a little bit, which was real fun. Which one do I like better, the regular Kala inks or the... I mean, I don't know because I've only actually inked up one of these so far. I will say the color range on these dye-based ones is way broader than the ones for the pigmented ones. The pigmented inks, I should say. Use your words, Mike. Look at that kerning. Look at that terrible, terrible kerning. It's the worst. I'm going to have to redo this one or something. Oh, embarrass. There. From Sugar Inks. There we go. Go. One of the first rules of being a cat is somebody says, don't do that immediately. Yeah, he knows exactly when he's not supposed to be on my desk, and that's when he's like, you know what, though? What if I was on a desk? Boy, could I go for being on a desk. I think it's really because he wants to be fed. If I fed him, he would not come in here. I'm not desperate enough to feed him yet, though. So, not yet anyway. All right. That's a beautiful emeraldy green. I think that's a lot different than the last green that I've actually put in a pen already. Oh, you're NR Stooge on Twitch. Cool. Got the moon jellyfish and the she shell. She shell. Oh, that's from the Van Diemen's? Yes, this is Sun Moon Lake, which is far more green. Nose? Don't do it. No. 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 He is persistent, I tell you. Yeah, this looks good. This actually reminds me a lot of Franklin Christoph's, what is that, green 357. Emerald 357. It's got this kind of emeraldy color to it. I like it. Have you dried yet? Yeah, you did. Yeah, it looks good. I don't know how this is going to look in a pen, though. I hope it looks more like this and less like this, because that'll be unreadable. Hello from lovely Cleveland, Texas. Mike has lost his Alvin, Texas accent. I mean, like, a weird thing about me is I tend to pick up the accent of wherever I am. And so I traveled a lot as a kid. My family's from all over. And so I'd spend summers and stuff in Alabama, where I got real thick. And then in Massachusetts, where I'd pick up like a whole Boston situation. But yeah, I have lost my Alvin a little bit. Oh, this is Pinnonia. I thought we were on the... This was the wrong side. You go over there. That's also Pinnonia. Are these are all mixed up? What's going on here? What is Pinnonia, 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 Pinnonia? Are we out of Kalas? Oh man, I'm gonna have to speak a different language now? Oh no. There's a Kala, there's a Kala, there's some Kalas. There's some Kalas. We got a bunch of Kalas. We just had like this one weird... Very good. There we go. All right. We'll do these. Digging that green? It's good, right? But the one of these that I have inked up, this dye one, is real nice. Went to Cleveland once, not bad. I'm not really familiar with Cleveland. Pakika and Havadiad? Yeah, Pakika, just don't forget the sausage. It's in the car. All right. Kala Air Force. I've been to Cleveland, Tennessee, too, and Cleveland, Ohio. I've been to so many Clevelands. Not 100% sure I've been to Cleveland, Texas, though. An hour north of Houston? On 69. Nice. I usually just went up straight 45 because I lived in Dallas for quite a long time. And so I did the Dallas to Houston. Look at this blue, though. Ooh, that looks good. This could be great. Here we go. Dry? Good. Kala Air Force. What ink really knocked your socks off in 2021 so far? Any contenders for best of the year? So far, my favorite ink right now is this one. Tasha Hokusai Sabi Midori. This ink slaps, y'all. Hello, fellow children. This ink slaps. Look at that. It's green. It's got a bronze sheen over the top of it. It comes off straight up blue on some papers. This ink is dope. Get that. Buy it. Tell them I sent you. That ink is my favorite right now. Kala Air Force. This is a good looking blue. Hey, Jerome, you got an evening work meeting. Oh, you hate that worse than you hate running. Thanks for being here, Laura. We appreciate it. Tasha ink is stunning. It is so good. It is very, very good. Beth, who's here in the chat, or at least was, sent that as a sample. And I think I had it in my ink vent is how it went. And I was like, I have to put this in every pen. But I can't put it in every pen because I'm an ink reviewer and not just a person who uses ink. All right. You agree about the Seven Door? Yeah, it's really awesome. What about you, Plexi? You have any things that are blowing your socks off in new inks? Having your 146? Nice. I bet it looks awesome in that 146. The multi-world interpretation of quantum physics, but none of the multiple worlds inhabited by you to live in Cleveland. In any Cleveland? All Clevelands are off the table, huh? I've heard that Cleveland rocks, but I've been to Cleveland. I've been to a couple of Clevelands. I'll say Cleveland, Ohio has some stuff. Cleveland, Tennessee has some stuff going for it. There's a really good creamery there. They got some good wine in Cleveland, Tennessee, for some reason. It's wineries and cheeseries. I'm gonna like this blue. This blue is strong. That. You. Gotta find a bottle of KWZ orange. I haven't tried that one yet. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. That looks hot. That looks hot. All right. Strong. It's internet speak for strong, powerful. Kala Sanjantai? Sanjantai? I gotta look that up. I have no idea what this is. San X-I-A-N-T-A. Alright. I love Bookbinder's Road Trip Green. Oh, yeah, that's rough. Found a station in New Zealand that had 2 bottles left and stocked up. Very nice. Yeah, Bookbinder's made some good inks. I was sorry to see them go. Interesting. This is what I get when I Google Sanjantai. Beautiful pictures of sea and this cool bridge over and over again. And it looks like this is going to be a blue. Interesting. Sanjantai Arch Bridge. Means platform of the 3 immortals? That sounds dope. That's great. It's a good platform. Oh, standard bindery. Have I tried any standard? I don't think I ever tried any standard bindery. Oh, they were they bookbinders and then they changed their name? I think that might be what happened. Was that the deal with them? There was one Australian shop that changed its name and then kind of disappeared during COVID. Have you ever dealt with Kiwi inks? I mean, we've emailed back and forth a bit. Yeah. Ooh. I only have one Kiwi ink, and I do like it. I think it's really good. But I haven't gotten more. Blackstone? No, Blackstone stayed Blackstone, I think. Snacks and samples of Old Friend and a bottle of Canyon Walk. A bottle of Tricolor. How do you like it, Ruth? Trying to get a sailor nib out to rehouse in a certain Ultim pen, but it seems pretty stuck. Anyone have some tips? Soak it in water. Sailor nibs sometimes can be pretty recalcitrant to get out. Be careful tearing it out of there, but I never had a problem with them breaking or anything, but do be careful. But yeah, just like soak it in water. Probably there's some ink like up in there that's like dried out a bit. If you have an ultrasonic, that can help to cut it loose. Whoa, you are too much ink. There. That was going to be a mess. Bookbinders to standard binder. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. So we were both right. Can't remember, I had a few with Bookbinders inks from a few years back that had a snake theme for their line. Yep, that's right. Yep. Kala. Sanjantai. From Shigura Inks. Shigur, actually, is how it said. I looked it up the other day. Can't tell if this is going to be a blue or a purple yet. Without leaning way far over my sample here. Oh, it's going to be a blue. Oh, this looks good. Man, Kala is hitting on all the cylinders at the moment. Except for maybe milk tea. That one looks like it's going to be weird, but a lot of these look super good. Let's collect this little drop now. There we go. There's a high. Ta-da! I hear an Audrey out there. Oh no. I say that when Audrey comes home sometimes, and she goes, nope, and I go, oh no, as if there is. Huh? It's a family show, Audrey. Sailor nibs are not keyed. Yeah, the feed isn't. The nibs definitely are. Like the nib to feed is keyed. They're not keyed in the section, so you should be able to twist it around pretty freely. Like you're not gonna break off a tab or anything like that. Those, they don't have any of those. There we go. All right, that looks good too. They are. Look at this. These blues we got kicking here. Let's zoom out some. A bit more. Blackstone with their blue inks and Nalgene packaging is the best. Yeah, they had good little bottles, right? I used to get some of those from Lemur Ink back before they disappeared. Not Lemur, but Blackstone. There we go. So far, I've got 4 blues. And all of them look pretty good. This one is kind of a blue-black, I think, is how it's turned out. It's turned out pretty well. I think these are my favorite, though. Like, this is a pretty, like, standard blue, but I like it. And this bright blue, it's looking good. That is looking good. Which one's the new one? This is the new one? No. Zhang. Oh, it's the one in the middle. Over there. All right. Stack these up. Colors like Nebula, Space Kitty, and customization options seem pretty cool. Who's that? I missed a thing. Pilot 30 will fit inside the cap. Can't figure out if it's deep enough to make a housing. Ooh. You're gonna make a housing? What are you making a housing for? That sounds complicated. Gotta go. 11:30 in the UK. It's been a long week. Have an amazing week. Enjoy your pizza. Thank you for the great stream. You're welcome. Take care of yourself, Ben. And we'll see you on the Discord. Oh, we're talking about Kiwi, right? Yep. I've only got the Hippo Noto one. This is Kala Tarot Balls. See what color. Oh, let's zoom back in. There we go. Oh, this one's a purple. I had no particular expectation for what color this ink would be. Tried tarot twice now. Can't get over the texture. You know, for me, that's Oh, what's that one that's like an ancient grain? Everybody was real hot on for quinoa. Cannot get over the texture of quinoa. Oops. I was focusing on the name. Forgot to write the brand. Just checked, and the 21K sailor nose are definitely keyed, not as strong as Yoga or block. They have a specific orientation. Inside the, like between the, like the feed and the housing? Or do you mean the nib to the feed? Because as I remember, the nib to the feed have a keying, but I don't remember the housing. Small flat spot. Oh, that's interesting. Well, he just took one apart, so believe him. I would say just always assume that they're keyed until you know otherwise. Are the 14s the same way? All right. That doesn't look terrible at all. Nib fee must go in the housing a certain way for all sailor nibs? All right, interesting. I thought I remembered them not being that way, but I believe you. I haven't taken one apart in quite a while. Quite a while. Oh, there are definitely some modern housings that aren't keyed. I don't want to say any off the top of my head because I cannot remember, but there are definitely a few. One right there. Looks good. Doesn't look terrible at all. Get it? Get it? Audrey's not here to smack me for my bad dad joke. Oh, she can probably hear me from the room. Oh, she can hear me. You gonna come in and say hi? Oh, nobody's watching. It's fine. All right. 5 more, and then I'll probably do it for this stream. I'll have to finish the rest of them off on Twitch or something this week. This is Kala Patriot Army. Terrible. Oh, this is green. Look at that. A little bubble at the top. Nice. Your husband would love that. Your husband sounds like a good dude, Ruth. Another good green. Somebody asked earlier whether I like the these dye-based ones or the pigmented ones better, and I really like it. Pilots aren't keyed. Yeah, that's true. Pilots aren't keyed. I also want to say like Diplomat isn't keyed. Let me tear one apart right quick. Everything's fine. Nope, that's definitely keyed. It's actually got a Franklin Christoph nib in it. Regular medium. Hi, cat. Diplomats are Yovo, but you can't take you can't remove the housing. I thought they weren't keyed, but they definitely are. Here's a sailor. Oh, there's a little tiny flat spot, I guess, huh? Well, this one doesn't feel keyed at all, actually. This just twists freely. I don't think this is keyed. Let me grab a flashlight. Can I get to a flashlight? I think you're probably right, Greg. The sailor is not keyed at all. There's nothing. No flat spots. No divots. Oh, what does keyed mean? That means, I'll show you. So you look at this. See on the inside of this black bit, there's like two little notches. It shows you where the nib needs to go. So that means you can only put the nib and feed in this one way. If you try to put it another way, it just won't fit. It is keyed to go in a certain way. Yeah, that's what that means. That's the wrong way. Inkle flood. I have that 1911S. Weird. Huh. I mean, this pen was a little bit weird when I got it, but I don't think there's anything like this has a key as well. See that little notch in the nib? There's a little bump in the feed. Put that together like it is. Is that a 14K? Yeah, it's 14K. Yeah. But the inside of this, actually I didn't even need the flashlight. The inside of this is perfectly round all the way around. There's no key in there at all. Interesting. Let me grab a newer one. This is my first sailor, actually. My first sailor, 1911. Got this from Pen Chalet as a review sample a million years ago. I'm sure it was at one point a flat side in that housing might have gotten worn away. Look at a new one. This is my newest one. This is the Sailor 1911 Standard Gunkanjima. Anyone have a recommendation for a body that takes FPR Ultra Flex? I don't know, man. I haven't ever. There's nothing in here either. You can see the light go around that ring perfectly. This is. Yeah, there's no key in here at all. I think I wrecked putting the feed in the wrong way. That's really strange. Ew, this needs to be clean still. Has a little bit of ink left in it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually pulled this one before. But, yeah, no flat spot at all. So I'm looking at the screen too, because it's easy to see. Yeah, got nothing. All right, let's finish up some swatches. The Pro Gear, there's a small block and a small flat spot at the bottom. It's just a different design. Yeah, it's a different design, but so it might just be different that way. I think my Pro Gear is in use though. We should write with the Pro Gear Slim, save yourself some money. Yeah, I hear ya. Kala Patriot Army. All right. This little cat now has a hat. These little fins are really good for mopping up the extra ink drops on the side of a vial. You're trying to get green ink on my fingers. I saw you. You got caught. All right. Last 1911, it's called the Gunkanjima. Spelled more or less how it sounds. Gunkanjima. It was a store special pen from last year in Japan. I forget which store. Don't remember off the top of my head. It's gray and orange. Looks beautiful. Running get dinner. It's almost 7. Indeed. Indeed. From. See you later, Greg. Take care. Nagasawa. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. $3776. Yeah, 3776 I think are probably keyed. I remember that vaguely. 3776s are a little bit like, I've heard those feeds are fragile. I just don't take the nibs out of mine unless I absolutely have to. That's my policy on those. Just want to be extra cautious. Can't get extra parts for those either, which is kind of a pain. So if you wreck it, you wrecked it. All right. Nice bright green. Again, different kind of bright green from Sun Moon Lake. It's more grassy. Dig it. Maybe one day we'll have a take all the pens apart. Flag blue. Another blue. Lots of blues in these kalas here. Taking 2 or 3 boxes, gray, green, and orange. Yeah. I don't know if there are any grays. Now, if you want grays, Kala has grays. Those pigmented inks, so many grays. So many. Sort of square rather than round. Part of it. 776 not keyed, the nib is actually inset into the feed. Yeah, they're very specific that way. Got a flag blue. Oops. The hat back on the sleeping kitty. Hey.
I fixed.
Did you fix my stack? Put the little cat on there. It's on top. It's by the X-Wings. Continue the stack. I've been trying to make my color swatch cards like yours. I don't think they look as good, but
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just not as good at it. My handwriting isn't as nice. I'm like talking to people at the same time. I don't know. I'm not as talented or as good as you at all the things. Becky says hi, Odd.
I did a big wave.
You did a big wave?
Yeah.
Do it again. That is a big wave.
Mm-hmm.
Music feeds will go into the normal housing. The normal feeds will not be able to go to the music housings. Oh, weird. I didn't know that. I only have one music, and I've never tried to put in a different pen. Interesting. We're chatting about ink colors and which thing, like housings and nibs, might have keys to them. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
These Kala inks are real nice looking.
Okay.
We have several good looking colors here. Ruth says it's nice to see you. Claire says a hi odd. Becky says she got her pen. Which pen did you got? There's the Kala flag blue.
Katie. Okay.
Here are the ones we've done so far. This green is still not dry.
It's grassy. I heard you. It's Kelly green.
No, this is purple.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
The dusty purple.
Would you say it's Teraball? She does not co-sign that.
Sort of remind. No, not quite. I was like, it sort of reminds me of my shirt. but not
Yeah,
quite.
same.
What?
It reminded me a little bit of your shirt.
Sanksalati?
I think it's Sanjan Tai.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that blue though. Queen She Cliff.
I like the other green better. But it's just a little more emerald.
How about
Just
milk
personal
tea?
preference. That's nice. It sort of reminded me of sweet potato balls, maybe.
Oh yeah, let's compare it to sweet potato balls. Potatoes.
No. Huh?
Sweet potato balls, I think, is a lot more saturated.
But they're in a similar vein.
Same, yeah. Like these two, like these little corners, look a lot alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the colors themselves look a little bit different. Interestingly, oh, not there. Put that here. We got Xingtao or Zitao, maybe.
Shito.
Shi-
That's how I say it.
Okay.
Something like that.
You watch more China dramas than I do.
Yeah, X is something different than what you think it'd be. But I don't know,
man.
I could be very wrong.
Kala tapioca.
It's chocolatey.
Yeah, it's way browner than we think a tapioca ought to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I googled tapioca trees even, and they're not this brown. This is very, very dark. And then Xiaming Lake.
Okay.
How does this look next to flag blue? These are pretty darn close.
It is definitely something Toa,
Okay.
because that's Kitoa is the name of a person, a character. Oh, that
Nice.
is pretty close.
Yeah, they're real close, those two.
Yeah.
They're not identical, but they are very similar. Kala does love to make similar colors.
Yeah.
If you look at those nostalgia inks, so similar. That one's almost dry. The O here is kind of a bloop, and it's still not dry.
Bloop. Do you want me to do one for you, and then I'll go work out?
Sure.
Because I are hungry.
You are hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is almost 7 o'clock.
I know. There you go. Do you want to sit in the chair?
How else am I going to do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Get some cereal, huh?
I did have some cereal
Good.
for breakfast.
Well, probably lunch.
It
No.
was before noon.
Why do you have Q-tips?
Because I was doing the tops.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, my face is so red.
You don't have to do the top though.
Good.
I'll let you get away without doing it.
It's gonna be a blue-black, it looks like.
Could be.
Jaibe Island?
That sounds right.
Food time for people.
It's getting to me.
Which one should I use?
I've been using the little red one. The writing a lot of letters with the green one tends to kind of be a little bloopy.
Well, I'll give it a try since it'll probably be drier.
Do it.
Okay. Oh, wait, what do I usually write
I do the
stuff.
writing and then I do the swatching. I did it. I stood, says my watch. Just picked up a Moonman T1 after hearing Tokyo Inklings praise it so often. Really digging it so far. I picked the Fude nib, writes like a marker. I mean, that's cool. Body's the size of an Eco, but has aluminum accents. Oh, that's the Eco clone. Yeah. I can't keep track of their numbers and stuff. Nuances of gray. Yeah, that's the Kala theme. Except for these dye-based ones. These dye-based ones are all kinds of colors. Checked a second 3776, and it's not keyed either. It does have some slight ridges on the inside of the housing. Yeah, there's a little bit of a ridge, but it doesn't really have any. There's not like a flat spot or something the nib has to go, or the feed has to go into. On your side, if you put the feed in the housing part way, you can't rotate it, which makes you think it's keyed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Where'd you get the nib sample holder? Something you could really use with 8 cats in the house? Dude, these are great. I got it from this guy, Daniel, whose son designed it. And I think that they're going to be making them available for sale at some point. But I don't think they're on sale, like for sale yet. I know Well-Appointed Desk was going to talk about them, but I haven't seen if she has or not. But I can't send you to them yet. But as soon as they are for actual sale, I will for sure send you that way. Actually, if you send me an email, I can pass it on. I did that before, and I can put you in touch with Daniel. See you next Friday. Have a nice weekend. You too, Bruce. Can't rotate the nib and feed in the housing. I can pull it out, reorient, and put it back in. Well, I think that ridge in there keeps it from rotating well. Supposed to give it a little bit of tension. Bought one of those cat holders from Daniel. Oh, you got one, Ruth. Nice. That is a dark blue.
Sure is.
Yeah, you can wash that off in there. Good job.
I did it with fewer snafus.
Fewer snafus?
Yeah.
Than who? Me? Nice swatching, Miss Audrette?
No, I did something bad.
When?
Right now.
Oh. Well, here, put that on the lid. I was going to have to do that anyway. Nope, not enough.
Nope. I tried. I got a little bit.
Yeah, give me that Q-tip. There you go.
You're welcome. Yes, this is a very deep blue.
I think it's a blue-black, really.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing here on the lid.
There's a bit of green there, though.
Yeah? A lot of blue-blacks lean green.
Like here, you can see
Yeah,
some
it's
of
a
that
little bit,
more.
huh?
And down when it's not as, when it's not as saturated in spots. This is where it was having less ink lay down. Unlike this right here.
Where it just looks real black.
Where did that come from?
Probably from your inky accident. I don't know.
That was disaster. Look.
Uh-oh. No, don't get on your fingers. You're a hand model. Uh-oh. No hand modeling for you tonight.
Welp.
All right, go work out and stuff, and I'll do these last two, and we'll sign off.
We'll sign off, or you'll sign off?
I will sign off with everyone else, the we.
This is a really scary angle. I don't like it. I'm like, the weird red face. Okay.
Have fun.
Bye.
It's a good high five.
Come on, Scrags.
Scraggles did not come in here to
It's
see
so
me.
warm in there.
Yeah, I know. It's 82.5 in here. I know. Oh, I know. This O has still not dried. Look at that O, still being wet. You are not dry. Go up there. All right, two more. And we'll call it an afternoon. Any update on the Greek snacks? No, I haven't seen. They're really kind of sketchy on the the service they use for sending those things. It's kind of sketchy on the shipping notifications. I know it got shipped. Let's see if I have it in my shop app. In transit. I was actually in North Carolina. Interesting. It was in North Carolina. It was in Butner, North Carolina 2 days ago. It's just hanging out. There's no telling when it'll actually get here. No telling. Hey, Ray. Are you Ray from Slack? Sadness, I know, right? Probably not this weekend. Although, you never know. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. But I kind of don't think it's going to be here tomorrow. All right. Last one is College Navy and Marine Corps. Yes? Well, hey, Ray. It was nice hanging out with you and meeting you at Triangle. Are you coming out to DC, Ray? Should be marginally closer for you as a drive. All right. No DC, but yes, Chicago. Cool. First time with the live stream. You're just catching the very tail end. We're usually gone by for like half an hour now. All right, Colin Navy. I can probably remember how to say that one. Or spell that one. Throw Audrey's high down here. Give it the little corners. Another blue, looks like. Maybe a navy blue. Maybe. Cool. Oh, no, not yet. Gotta do this first. Greg, you're really living on the wild side, messing with 3776 nibs that much. Those feeds, notorious. Notoriously fragile. All right, there we go. Color Navy. Get all these together once they've dried. You dried? Yeah. Most of them are drying pretty quick. It's green. You dried yet, bud? Nope, still shiny. Still shiny in the Patrioto. All right, call a Marine Corps. Gonna guess it's also a blue, probably. Nope, green. If you asked me, I would call this army green, actually. Another nice thing about these little rings is if you get too much on it and you get ink on the plastic, you can just take your trusty ink towel and go like this. And it takes all that off there, but it doesn't mess up the ink ring, which is nice. Call a Marine Corps. Too much. Too much ink. Actually, I was right. This camera is at the wrong is at the wrong angle. There we go. I lifted up to get to my flashlight earlier. Could the demonstrators have a different design? I would really doubt it. Having a different design for those plastic parts is not very efficient. So I would doubt it. Could be, but I sort of don't think so. All right. Okay. Here's what the pile of Q-tips looks like. That is how many things we have done. Nice. Oh, let's put the cap back on this. Living dangerously again. I may just have to blot this a little bit. If I can find a clean edge. There. All right. Okay, let's see if we can do these by color families roughly. There is Marine Corps Green, Patriot Army, Kala Sun Moon Lake, Cudweed Rice Cake, Queen She Cliff. There we go. Those are the greens from the Kala dye-based ink set. And yeah, none of them are the same, but they're a little bit similar. These two have a lot of stuff in common. This one's kind of in between. It's got more of a teal going on. Patriot Army is the bright green, more subdued green, green-black, murky, and then like, I don't know, it's kind of like that stormwater runoff a little bit. Pretty cool. Cool. Nice greens. I dig it. Got to ink up this Patriot Army. I'm really enjoying that. And jumping off to get dinner. See you in DC. See you, Damien. Take care. See you in a couple of weeks. Kala Air Force. Kala Sanjai Tai. Terraballs is purple. We'll take that over here. Kala Navy. That's a Leonardo. That doesn't count. Kala Z2, perhaps. Chenming Lake. Maybe this counts. Dubai Island. This is really a blue-black, though. As it's dried, very blue-black. And then flag blue. All right, so these two are very similar. These two have a lot in common, but not a huge... I mean, these have a lot in common, but they're not the same. At least not to my eye in person. Gotta run to enjoy the pizza and inks. I will. Take care of yourself, Greg Coburn. Appreciate it, man. And there you go. Of these, I really want to ink up these two the most, I think. But 6.5 blues. It's a good number of blues. That's getting near Robert Oster numbers of blues in terms of representation in the stuff. Purple. That's oh, we have another. Oh, it's Pannonia. It's Pannonia. It's a Kala. Only one red. One red. One pink. Two oranges. And a brown. Rounding out the set. There we go. All right. Pretty good. Pretty Pretty good. I'll do these Pannonia ones sometime on maybe a Twitch stream or something next week. Seems like it might be a plan, a thing to do. But thanks very much for joining me today. I had a good time. I hope you did too. I was moderately productive, which is always nice for one of these. Go on now. Get over here. Also, I got to try out this Island Red. Looks really good, huh? All right. Bam. Yeah, fun stuff. Thanks for hanging out. I will see y'all next week for sure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is accurate. Hit that bell if you want to be notified about things. If not, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me. Yeah, I'll have a lovely weekend. Thanks, Mike. You're welcome, Ruth. We'll see you on the Discord. Don't forget, if you become a patron or you're already a patron, we do have a Discord. Come over there and chat. I'm around a lot on that Discord. It's not one that I just like set up and like disappeared from. So make sure that you come over and say hi. And if you're not a patron, be a patron. You can do that. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Peace out. Think about what you put in the world. Make it a better place. I almost forgot because Audrey wasn't here.